Welcome back. UNL Athletic Director Trev Albert says his plan to renovate Memorial Stadium would enhance fan experience and modernize it in a way that would last a century.
Before anything can happen, the plan has to be approved by the University Board of Regents. Albert's made his case this morning. And 6 News' Joe Harris was there. He joins us live from the newsroom. Now, Joe, what did they say?
Well, they unanimously approved the plan, but it wasn't without some concerns. Several regents said they'd like to see more specifications on the project, especially when it comes to upgrades accommodating those with disabilities. Board of Regents Chair Timothy Clare expressed his support for Albert's plan, saying it includes the right elements.
First, I think it puts our fans first. We've asked our fans for input. We've incorporated those ideas that the fans gave you into the plan. And with this project, we can provide a fan experience like no other.
Now, the project will be paid for equally between private funds and other funding sources, including up to $50 million from the university's internal lending program. Reporting live, Joe Harris, 6 News.